Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next Let's Play. It is Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is going to be a little bit different from the usual Pokemon game. You're going to pick up pretty quickly if you've never seen it before. It's more of an open world experience, and it has a lot of the same capture mechanics from Sword. Not Sword. Scarlet and Violet, so keep a note of that as well. Without further ado, we are now going to get underway. Welcome to my realm, located beyond time and space. It is well that thou art here. Basically, what's about to happen is that your character is going to get whisked away from the 4th gen region, and they're going to look very similar to the player characters from Diamond and Pearl, and thrown into the same region but in the past, known as Hisui. I can't remember the name of 4th gen region right now off the top of my head, so sorry about that, but otherwise, here we go. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. I know that was only up there for a sec, but like, we're just going to be pretty straightforward. My name. I'm also fighting a cold, as you might be able to tell. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wonderful creatures that humans call Pokemon. Brandon. She got all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Oh yeah, since you are thrusted into the past, a lot of the people are going to look very similar to other Pokemon characters. Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seemed unharmed. Where am I? This is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the Saki or fall somehow out of your memory? Just give me 1 second. I'm going to move the mic. I'm going to unplug it. Um, it was in the way of the screen, so I couldn't read it. Dear me, did the shock of the fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't have to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a... Okay, I'm gonna make sure... Test. Okay, sorry. I didn't have the OBS on immediately, so I just wanted to make sure. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So, you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you sure you will be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. And the 3 stars of the game, Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott, in case you don't know. They have their general lineups, but like most modern Pokemon games, there will be a twist for the 3rd one because they have different evolutions because they are Hisuian form starters. So you'll see that at some point. Oh my, I completely forgot. I just caught up to these runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It was almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Brandon. That name has quite the ring to it. Imagine it must have some lovely meaning. I don't know. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Lamington. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here would... God. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you mud for me again? I'm terribly sorry, but you think you can help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! As you can see, it's an open, free world. You can dash. It looks like the cell phone I lost right before I came over here. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. There's only one version, so it's something of note. So all Pokemon should be catchable, I believe. And there's obviously some regional forms as well. At last, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. That Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water. It can battle using the cell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. They have a little bit of a different system here. Oh, 50 balls. That's nice. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. No, I mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. So what's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy it can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though it'd be far from it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hold down the CR button, ready to Pokeball will take aim, so keep moving around as you do. Use right stick to adjust the angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the CR button, throw the Pokeball. If it hits your Pokemon, may be able to catch it. If you're ready to Pokeball, do not want to throw it. Press the B button and cancel the throw. This doesn't decide which one you start with. You just need to catch all 3. It's just the catching tutorial because it's a bit different than how you would expect Pokemon to go. Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon. Seems you're quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. Don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, because you're ripped from modern time. It's actually speculated that you're champion, to be honest. I can hardly believe it, Brandon. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpest, shall we? I think Cyndaquil's got it. Where's Cyndaquil? I hear. Okay. Well, that was funny. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it a go, oh boy. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, I was taken back by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you can catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Seek out all Pokemon. The object is an Arc phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field called such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon in mind to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You convinced me. And whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village, and we'll sort out your lodging and find you some proper clothes and meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. That might be my ticket back home. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was a great assistant to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him to the village for a bit. You notice that they have the same emblems similar to Team Galactic, but they're not bad here, but like probably descendants. You'll figure out very quickly. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village has come a long way thanks to fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. I've seen that child here before. That's quite the strange outfit here. Where do you come from? The village was spared scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet and not many to do it. What manner of dress is that? Shh, quiet, he'll hear you. Yeah, I actually hear you right now. Want to say something to me? Huh? That's what I thought. I understand you might be a bit more curious. Didn't read the whole thing. Does the professor know that child? We're supposed to talk to strangers, you know. Oh, bother, Asen. Almost forgotten. I need to go report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. Press the minus button. Aha! There it is! It's also on my map. Good. Muy bueno. Well, now, aren't you very awfully suspicious? The Wallflowers are Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Wow! Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you met Professor Leventon? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly anyone to talk. I've had trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Brandon here has agreed to help us for our Pokédex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Celine's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Celine? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the Captain's Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You can call me Celine. Celine. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when he slipped his control. Now it seems like he would like to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. We can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills of origin. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh ho, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversations then, eh? Benny O chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Professor Laberton, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh, well, you know that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass, in forest, by the water, or wherever they like. Our job as a survey corps is to research and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Brandon will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? I have a hard time enough catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, that Pokemon fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough just to do that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying such a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered a 10-whole portion of potato mochi, you know. Slow progress on the Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rain on the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, and think, if you make it to the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team fries for all its members need, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but most importantly, do remember that Brand has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Brandon's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Brandon, was it? For tonight, at least, we'll provide you a place to sleep. We use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. Your fate will be expelled from the village to meet you. You'll be expelled. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Oh God. They're serious. This game is serious, y'all. Captain Sighting is so much like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, Sleepy puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Anyway, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? Good thing one can't fall as few times we sleep in here. Imagine a new friend has enough falling for one day. With that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. A lot of the NPCs are going to look familiar, but not all of them. Survey tips, okay. Yep. Uh-oh. Something's definitely going down. The next day. Good morning. Are you up? Some lightning last night, wasn't it? There we go. Sorry. Had to fix a couple things. Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Oh. The signals automatically come on. Okay. What lovely weather we've got. Hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Selena is waiting. Survey's Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Oh, gosh. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, I'm outnumbered. This is what happens to go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even his own partner, he took a beating from my Pokemon. Sorry. There is so much reading to do. Okay. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Brandon is here. You may enter. Let's us get straight to it. If you should join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the city and field lands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trials would be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you will be asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. The satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I expect you to step in if everything goes Ari. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Brandon must absolutely pass his trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I guess... Frick! Okay. As a professor of Pokemon, I got just a ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Brandon. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep at your very own? We're gonna go with Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil. I hope there is a way to get like the other two. It is possible to trade. I think you also get eggs too. I'm not sure. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at the Prairie of the Beach would now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside his Pokemon for you, so you take it, it's yours. Oh, Ocelot looks so sad. Word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon we got in the field. Look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. That's good. Perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dance from the village and Brandon fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist with me for my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. 20 Pokeballs. Those Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You have to leave the village for your trial, turn left and exit headquarters, and head for the gate. It's not fully open world, but it's a lot more open than you would expect for a Pokemon game to be up to this point. And also, you can just put Pokemon out in the field. Cyndaquil! Oh, what a curious get up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. But seeing the odd novels key to any good merchant success, so what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. Well, if life will find. I've already heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope that you'll know you'll lose if your Pokemon hit points reaches 0. Easy peasy. Level up and a new move. There's a couple different mechanics. You can actually switch moves on the go rather than needing a move master. And you can craft like a lot of items in this game. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must capture 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is there something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our son and guest. Oh, gosh. That's our unsparing captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Brandon's talents are the real deal. He'll pacify the colors, you see. So the responsibility for him still lies back with me, then. Well, I'm sure Brandon will be fine. Let's begin the trial. We are going to be right back. Just hold on. Alright, we're back. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you meant to catch all live here. Along comes a Bidoof. Time to catch it. It is God! That's what you tried to catch! You're trying to catch God! The key is to aim carefully, not that you seem to heed my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Sorry, I have to save this as a clip. Okay. You caught up a doof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. There's the Starly. They're scarce little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be hard to spot. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. Like Captain Eileen tells us, have an item at array, but when stand a Pokemon, press X. Okay, that kind of sounds like Link. There, that's Sync. The little boy. Sync has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? I can't tell because it's smiling. More or less. Thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on Pokemon carefully. Once the aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up at a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. Next, a Pokemon will appear above Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I got no doubt you will hold your own battle. Ember! I'm doing good, Aletta. How are you? You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught one. Welcome to chat. You're like a gift. Sorry. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. Decided to pick up Pokemon Legends Arceus again, so I'm starting from the beginning. With you on our side, I think the Survey Corp has a real chance of compiling a complete. And also, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I thought that was a game for a sec. I kind of missed that. I'd like to apologize. Has a real chance of compiling a Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I do upload these to YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to that. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you passed the trial with flying colors. Seems like you went and did just that. Congrats, Brandon. You're taking your first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. I'm actually definitely not tomorrow. I'm going to be busy with work, a couple other things, but I might get back to streaming again next week because of the issues. And I think it's been like way too cold out to like go anywhere. It will depend on my mood. You'll take your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. It's called for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose it was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report back to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. No, not right now. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you in the field, in theory. Though, we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Celine will be very pleased. Seems we'll have to leave you to die after all. God, this is funny. Congratulations. Passed your trial. Pass your trial, you can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you impressed me. I said high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. You've received the Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. You changed in the room you used last night, then you are to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Oh, I can change my eye color. Nice. Look how well our survey corps uniform suits you. Someone's had the captain had it tailored for you. I see if you changed. Regarding your accommodation, you might continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Cool little hat. Now present yourself to the commander. Report to Commander Kamado in the office on the 3rd floor of the Galaxy Hall. Looks like the professor from the Diamond and Pearl. I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Brandon. Yes, sir. I'm briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Wait, what? Face me in combat! Try to throw him, charge at him. Okay, I thought it would be a Pokemon fight, but okay. Hiya! He touched me across the room! You got bigger, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. No respect, a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of a disaster. But you passed a trail that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Brandon, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you, which I can tell by the fact that I heard a bunch of noise upstairs. But understand this, you began as a no-star recruit among no ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. By working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer to that goal of yours. Seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. You obtained a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. An apricot-worn tumblestone. 3,000 $dollars as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Ricari, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Celine. Now, experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You even make our own valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where it would be if we couldn't do that. Let's head for the craft works. Receive the Pokédex. Sorry, I'm checking something. Oh yeah, this is going to get funny. Because he has like a quest going like, can you catch me a warm ball? pick up these other two quests and we'll go back to the field. Took me forever to finish that quest initially. Like, comically too long. Oh, I have to complete it. Okay. I was confused. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? We're going to complete this book of next virus. There's great. There are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the book that's for you to reference anytime. Oh, nice. Dodge? Here, watch closely. Remember, you can. Oh! Wait, what? I was not expecting that. Bingo. What's his name-o? Caught it by surprise. I should have not done that. Wizard. It's a big boy too. Good. Need to catch 3. Oh, come on. No, I need you to fight the Pokemon. Well, I'm level 9 now. That's great. Great way to replace not having many trainers. There are some trainers in this game, but not a lot, obviously. Probably heal up. Forgot to heal up. I'm sorry. Okay, so they do know a move other than... Oh, fuck, I should probably get out of the way. That probably should be enough. That's better. Give this Beauregard guy a warp ball. This is probably the one I want to give up. Just so you are aware, warp pole randomly evolves eventually into Pewdifly or Dust Tox. Take a guess what's going to happen. Is it going to be Beautifly like he wants, or is it going to be a Dust Tox? It's going to be a Dust Tox. Oh, we get to nickname it too. That's great. Beautiful. Yeah. Diamond Clan. All right. Probably a battle. That is your partner. No crit, please. There we go. There's two styles. One is called strong style, but like if you use it, well, it's more effective. You have to wait your turn longer, but if it's ice style, it's going to be weaker, but your turn will come sooner, basically.
Ooh.
Okay. Get all 6 of your Pokemon out at once. Did it surprise you? I bet you I did. Well, it makes sense. You look like Cynthia. As a pro wrestling fan, that's going to look so great out of context. May, this is Brandon. My, a new face in the village? Not that matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I'm assuming you're prepared to be of help. I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me May. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Huzui. Hizui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. You feel confident that you can leave your Pokemon in battle? I do. It's good to hear. The security corps yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Here's my partner, Muchlash. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my sides by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Oh. Fun! That's not good. That is definitely not good. Come on, paralyzed, please. Oh, fuck. Help me, please. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Oh, that helps. Oh, it missed. Good. Even better. Because I got now. Let's take care of Pokemon that battled for us. I'd appreciate that. I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things for your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. If it chokes. Your deer track heights off of Pokemon. That should make things interesting. Oh yeah, this is called Sinnoh, yeah. Of course. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time and said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and the slaying of Hisui was born in the process. By the grace of Almighty Sinnoh, that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of the people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, still away from the world long ago, hiding himself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But are still Pokemon here today for connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it's the duty of warriors like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. I think the next time we play this, we will handle that. But first, I'm going to show you something. Because of the way this game is set up, okay, I have the right terrain. Your Pokemon don't evolve instantly. You have to kind of basically prompt it. But the game told me Warple could evolve, and it has like a pulsating like logo for its Pokeball, so we're gonna go ahead and have it evolve. Do it. It's actually really cool. One of my favorite evolution sequences. Kind of reminds me of Digimon a little bit. And that is going to be Cascoon. And there we are. That is where we're going to wrap it up right now. Well, I did kind of say I would take a break, but I kind of changed my mind. It's going to depend on how life goes for me for a little while. Because I will be busy with inventory, like I said. But otherwise, for those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next part.